Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life.
Hey, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. Welcome to a new episode of the Sage Sisters podcast. And before we begin, little plugging, we have a new website, sagesisterspodcast.com, which will have eventually all the good clips and things. So or just make it easier to share. So you can check that out. And also, if you haven't left us a review, now would be a great time. We're trying to get to 100 reviews. We're about to hit 10,000 downloads. So now would be a perfect time to help us sort of reach the next level. Write a review or share us with a buddy. All right.
Do you have coffee over there?
Do I have too much going on? Too much
No,
energy?
I think you need to take a sip. That's your take 2 on that, and you still messed up.
Okay. Should I start over again?
No, I was going to roll with that. I was just going to keep it all in so people knew the behind the scenes.
I need to drink coffee for 20 minutes before we start. We did a take 1, and my mind went like just blank. I don't know if perimenopause just came in here real quick and slapped me around, or if it's just not enough coffee. But like we started, and I was like,
It was way better than take 1. Take 1 was just like big eyeballs looking at me,
what's
silent.
Where are we? What's my name?
Well, it's a good thing we have our smorgasbord today, which I'm
Yes.
excited about because there's a lot to, discuss always, but some fun things. And that's a little easier of a flow because we're just talking. We're just sharing things we like, what we're seeing.
Let's start with the highs and lows because I want a good catch up. I haven't talked to you this weekend.
I know. Well, I'll start if you don't mind.
Please do.
Because I always do. We had a wonderful weekend. The parents came down for Lola's birthday, and it was just so fun. It was very relaxing. This is the last weekend before fall activities began. So we were really trying to soak in we went to the farmer's market. We kind of slept in. For us, it's not really sleeping in, but we just had a lazy morning.
What's your sleep in? I'm curious.
7:38 is our latest sleep in.
Yeah. I feel like for us it's 8, so
okay.
7:30 is respectable sleep in time.
The kids are up usually, but my sleeping, if I can lay in bed till 8, I'm feeling like, oh man, I've been doing something lazy
living
and
the
good.
Luxury life.
But anyways, we had the best. And my top favorite highlight, I have 2.
Okay.
We took Lola, I mentioned this on the podcast last week. For her birthday, her gift from us was taking her shopping because she loves to shop. So Phil and I had a one-on-one day date with her. So we took her to a fancy lunch and we went shopping. And she got really cute stuff. If you haven't hit up Kids, Zara or Gap Kids or Abercrombie Kids, they had huge sales.
Oh.
Tax-free weekend, by the way, in Tennessee. We hit prime time.
What do you mean? There's no sales tax?
For 3 or 4 days, there's no sales tax, so everybody shops at the same time. So it was a little busy.
A little crowded.
But yeah.
Well, I FaceTimed her to say happy birthday as you guys were driving to the shopping excursion. You have never seen a smugger mug in your life. I mean, she was sassafras.
Well, and she was just talking, it was just, she was feeling herself. But we had a fashion show for Grandma and Grandpa when we returned.
Okay.
And it was the best moment. She got a little keyboard for her birthday, which is really cute too. And it had a microphone. So I had the microphone with the little keyboard music. And
keyboard,
she would
like
come
piano
out.
Keyboard?
Piano keyboard. Okay. It's a pink keyboard. It's amazing. She likes writing songs right now. So she's in love with that gift. But I had the microphone and she had a certain beat she wanted me to play. And I had to announce her and now look number 1.
Oh my gosh.
She is pretty in pink. It was just silly.
So
but
cute.
She was having so much fun. And Lily kept coming over to the microphone and would be like, look 2. She wanted to announce the next look. And then she got involved. So she ran up to her closet and started to put clothes on and then would be like, it's my turn. And then come in and do the little walk. It was the sweetest, most pure, amazing moment. And it was so funny. Both of them were hilarious. Yeah. So anyways, it was a real highlight. And I have some video. So I'll have to share.
Can't wait to see
I'll have to share a portion of it because it went on for a long time. It was really cute.
Funny.
And then number 2, in the summertime, literally every other night we go. Lily, our youngest, likes to sleep with one of the kids. So she'll sleep with Lola and then they all have to sleep in their own beds. And then she'll sleep with Ace and then they all have to sleep in their own beds. It's been a summer thing. And
what do you mean? She just starts the night there and then goes back?
No, one night she's with Lola. Then the next night we make them all sleep in their own bed. So at least they all get a good night's sleep.
I get it. I get it.
So anyways, Friday night was Ace's night to sleep with Lola or with Lily. And I walked in just to kind of check on them after they had gone to bed. Mm-hmm. And they were kind of laying next to each other holding hands. Mm-hmm. They were holding hands.
It's so cute.
And I can just picture, like they were kind of reading to each other. And I can just picture her going, Ace, hold my hand. And falling asleep. Both moments were just like, yep, this is what it's all about.
Totally. Oh, that's adorable.
It was really
cute. I'm so jealous a little bit too, not to make it about me, but that the parents can just drive down for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
What a luxury.
It was the best. They came down, they watched the other two kids so we could take Lola solo. And then we just had like a fun weekend. So
I love it.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
That's
What's your high over there?
Well, some of our friends had yet another like ridiculous swim meet, and we didn't make county this year, and I've never been more glad. So part of it was just me constantly going, it was hot here, like all caps with the W in there. And I was like, every time I was hot, I was like, at least I'm not at the county swim meet. At least I'm not at the county swim meet. So I was very smug about having like a pretty local home-based weekend.
Yeah.
But we did. Grace and I took a day trip with some girlfriends to San Francisco to see Beauty and the Beast. It was Broadway.
Wow.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be kind of B-list Broadway. Not, I've lived in a couple cities, and sometimes there's a traveling troupe, and it's just like, it's not the varsity team.
Yeah.
This was the varsity team. It was excellent. It was really, really good. They had the full orchestra underneath the stage. It was magical.
And Grace loved it.
She loved it. It's so funny how the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm not a Broadway musical person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know this is going to come across like a total bitch, but like sometimes I just see these people. We were sitting relatively close. Like we were kind of on the side, but like pretty close where you could see, the over-exaggerated like stage faces.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to turn off that little thing in my head that was like, what a nerd. You know what I mean?
You're going to get roasted in the comments for this.
For the thespians. I'm so sorry. It's just, I'm not trying to be a bully. I want everyone, I don't want to yuck your yum. But sometimes it's just too over
Very
the top.
Theatrical.
It's so theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
It's, and some people just and like they would hit a punchline and I'd be like, and the whole crowd would like have a side stitch of laughter. And I'm like, I just don't feel like I'm with my people.
Well, it's just not how we grew up. I've said this before because like Lola went to her first Broadway camp this summer. Like, the whole production when I went in there, it was just like, I don't even know the lingo. Like I was out of my element, and it's like, if that's her thing, it's going to be amazing and I'll learn every aspect. Like, but I totally understand what you're saying. It's not our thing. We didn't grow up like that. So to us, it feels like too much, but to them, it's like, oh my gosh, amazing. This is what you do.
I looked over at one part, which was supposed to be like a punchline. I looked at Grace and she kind of like gave me a look and I'm like, she's just my kid.
Yeah.
She was a little
bit. But the production of a big show, no matter if you're super level, into it or not,
you start going, my
amazing.
Goodness. Like there is just appreciation of incredible talent.
100%.
Like the singing, the acting, the dancing, it was all like just incredible.
And I don't even have like a tiny thing of my finger of talent for that type. Like I just can't sing. I always said I could dance, which isn't true, but that was always my thing. And I was like,
you and I have that same toxic trait of thinking we can dance. Like have you seen the new Dancing with the Star Pro?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay, they're finding a new pro for Dancing with the Stars, and Robert Irwin is the host, and it's the pros competing to see who gets the one spot for next season.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
It's really fun. Get in immediately.
Okay, I'll get in because one, they're obviously also talented.
All pros and be like, I think I can do that. Now singing, no.
Worst singer. Like
not even like the intense music. I'm like, can't do that.
No. And like Phil has a pretty decent voice. It's like pretty, he can carry a tune. It's nice,
Yeah.
I always just hope that the kids have his voice, It's like, okay, get
especially
his voice.
if Lola's going to be a singer-songwriter over there.
So I caught the giggles. This was a bad mom move, but like she was trying to do another keyboard performance. The amount of keyboard performances we got this weekend was a lot.
Yeah.
And she's just been making up songs. So seriously, she will sit at the microphone and play music. And she's getting pretty, it's actually, she's got some talent, but she'll be like, singing so seriously. And it's just like the song is just completely made up. Like, once when I was there, it has I just don't even know what it was. She's just coming up with it on the fly. I caught the giggles and I couldn't. She was so serious and I was trying so hard.
And she was getting mad and then you kept giggling.
I think I held it. Like, I think I was able to pull it off. But I was like, I do not want her to think I'm laughing at her. It was so precious and just so serious. I couldn't stop giggling. And I was like literally like trying to hold it. Luckily, Mom and Dad were there to like help.
Mom, I'm sure, was a pro. I caught the giggles once on one of Grace's performances that was like so bad. And she got really offended and I couldn't stop. And I was just like, I am making this so much worse. I just couldn't stop. Sometimes
you just can't stop.
But all to say, it was a lovely day. And then it was very hot. So both Friday and Sunday we had I call them family pool nights. My kids love these, but it's like kind of after dinner or like right around dinner time. So it's like sun setting in the backyard in the pool, playing Marco Polo, throwing the ball as the kids jump in. It's
nice.
It's lovely.
I love that.
Yeah. So we had a great weekend too. What's your low?
I'll tell you. So last Monday, I sat here smug as a bug telling you that I was ready, like, to just embrace the end of summer. Like, I was really sad it was coming to an end. And like the school year, I was like, I just feel like it's been such a lovely summer.
You're ready now.
I got off the podcast and I went outside. And the kids, if you didn't listen to last week's podcast, I did not plan camps last week because I thought we were going to go on a family vacation.
Yeah.
I had set them up, which I thought was the cutest thing, with like rock painting on the back porch. Paint rocks, have some fun. Anyways, I went out there to paint splattered all over my white, gorgeous porch.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh my God.
And we had just recently painted birdhouses.
Yeah.
And that paint is not washable because the birdhouses have to be outside. So someone went and grabbed that paint as well to add.
No.
It didn't
They were in a paint fight or what was happening?
Kind of. I think they were joking. They wanted to splatter rock, so it started innocently, and then they kind of went after each other. And it was mostly Ace, and he fessed up and took ownership and felt awful. But I went out there and I was like, oh my gosh. So I spent literally hours scrubbing the back porch. We had to power wash the rug. And not all of the paint came off. And in fact, the blue's still pretty predominant. I'm never using blue paint anywhere. And so we might have to repaint some of the walls and things. But it was just like, okay, I'm ready for you guys to go back to school now.
I take it all back.
I take it all back. And I said last week, I lost a rug that I didn't want to lose because Birdie, our dog, had accidents on it. And now we lost another rug because the power wash worked for one rug but didn't work great for the other rug. So I tossed that one too. Probably for the best. But I'm 2 rugs down after a week and a half of my family.
Dang it. Well, this is related, which is my house had really gotten away from me last week. It just... And I had a bad idea, which was my good friend Courtney is like a great interior designer. And she ended up driving me home from the city. And I said, well, pop in, look at a couple of the couch. I'm about to buy a new couch. And
give me some advice. Okay.
But I'm between a couple colors. I'd love your thoughts. But I forgot what my house looked like. And I then had her and another friend walk in my house. And I saw my house through their eyes. And I was like,
nothing worse.
I was actually embarrassed for myself. I was literally like, I haven't let it get this bad in a while.
I got to be honest. They're good friends of yours. And for you to be embarrassed, it had to be really bad. It was because you kind of have a higher tolerance for that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It was legitimately bad. We had laundry everywhere. I mean, it was like, they were nice and didn't make a face, but I was like.
They're definitely going home being like, I'm glad.
Well, that. It was the shame that I needed to like get my house in order. So Sunday I was like, I'm whipping this thing back together, you know? And I pretty much cleaned all day. I got to laundry 0, which was incredible, if I do say so myself.
Wonderful.
But I was cleaning in bare feet, and I don't know why I didn't put shoes on, but I was
in your own house? Why would you put shoes on in your own house?
Because I'm 43 years old and my feet are a problem. And last night,
do you have indoor shoes, or are you wearing outdoor shoes in your house? Because Phil would lose it. He hates outdoor shoes in our house.
We have just outdoor shoes anywhere.
Oh my!
Now we do have a bin of shoes, but we don't make people take them off. And
do you don't have like a hard sole sandal or like a slipper or something you wear, or like
only in the house? No.
Phil has a UFA's shoe that's just for the house.
Okay, but well, they are hideous enough where that's actually a smart move. But no, I wear my UFOs out in public, shame free. But I was not wearing shoes. I was barefoot, and last night my feet hurt so bad. I had like a heartbeat in them. And I was like limping around. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am too old to wear bare feet. Is this where I'm at in my life?
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Well,
also, I had a laundry incident, which was quite upsetting.
Oh no. Did you lose something you loved?
Okay. You know that new Vuori halter that I bought?
The one you got last week that we were just raving about? That was from my suggestion?
Yep. The strings on the halter got caught in the lint. Like, I guess it was just up a smidge, like when I put the thing back in, and I was just like doing laundry, load after load after load. And we're also leaving for New York on Wednesday. So I was like, everything, I want to get everything washed. So the strings both ripped off, the halter strings. They got caught on the filter. And then I pulled it out. I was like, no. I'm going to try to take it in and see if they can just sew it. But I'm going to have like sew marks right here.
Well, and it's just not that look. I bet if you did a professional, it wouldn't look like so.
I'm going to take it in this afternoon and see if they can do any.
Yeah. Oh, that's devastating. I love that set. And you were going to wear it this weekend, as you said. That's really devastating.
Really tough. So
There's nothing worse than a laundry situation. I have, it's in the wash right now, so I hope it comes out. But my favorite black Vuori daily skirt, I've got it in like a couple colors. It has red on it. And I don't know where the red came from. Could be paint. It's weird. It was on nothing else but my skirt. So I just sprayed it again with some stuff that's supposed to help, and hopefully it will come out. But
I know, but you ruined something nice.
Dang, your favorite thing.
I had worn it once, and I loved it.
Golly, that's upsetting.
Golly, it was upsetting. It was a low, but I'm still recovering from a day in bare feet.
You know what's funny? It's just age, I guess. This is where we are. I did closet clean out. So I had already done Lola's and Lily's, but it was Ace time. And we had gotten a couple new items from the store this weekend for school. And our neighbors dropped off some clothes to go through, and they had great stuff. So I was like, I got to go out with the old and with the new.
Mm-hmm.
I cleaned that kid's. He should be so thankful. All his drawers, got rid of all the crap, all the old stuff. Put in all the new stuff, anything that was torn out, just redid his whole closet.
It takes forever.
Then I had a pain in my back, but it was like on the side of the heart. And I was like, oh no, something bad is happening. I don't feel like, I was nervous, to be honest with you. And then by the end of the day, it had moved to the other side. So I think it's just pain, like doing too much with your back. And it was just on one side, the wrong side you don't want. And then now it's moved to the other side. Maybe. I don't know. Verdict's still out. Feel much better today. So we'll see. Check in with me in a little bit. But I think it's just old age. It's like you do too much. And then all of a sudden it's like, what's that pain?
Well, especially if you're bending over weird or walking without shoes, God forbid. So, okay.
All right. Well, let's move into the everything is not awful.
Your week. And what do you got for us?
You might have seen this because it was everywhere in my feed.
Okay.
But it was an amazing, heroic story of out in Santa Cruz, out by you, a 16-year-old boy who was a new lifeguard. It was like one of the first days on the job. Saved a 10-year-old boy in the ocean.
Oh my
He had
gosh.
a boogie board, and it was like very crazy waves and rough water.
Mm-hmm.
And they captured it on video. And if you watch it, it takes your breath away.
Oh, really?
He
I'll have to watch it.
never let go of this 10-year-old boy. And they are both getting pummeled with waves. It's almost like in the comment section, people are like, I literally drowned 3 times watching this. Like, it was unbelievable. And he's kind of a skinnier, smaller guy.
Yeah.
He hangs on to this kid.
Oh, wow.
And never gives up. And they kind of eventually get a little closer, and then a couple people are kind of able to help him. But this kid did it all on his own. And it goes on for a very long time. This was not a short rescue. It was insane that he was able, and at the end you could almost see them both being very exhausted, and he saved the boy. It was such a special moment to witness, and people were really trying to help as well. And you can just see how scary the ocean is in these moments when it's that rough of waters. And for him to never give up and keep going and really risk his life. I mean, such a hero. Really, really
Amazing.
Cool moment.
Did you know that my husband Chris did that lifeguard training?
I know. That's why I was kind of blown away, because it was in Santa Cruz, where he's from, that you didn't see this.
I wasn't on social all weekend.
Yeah.
But I will look at it now and take a look. But Chris tells me about like what they did for lifeguard training. And I'm like,
so intense.
Well, it's scary. I'm like, I can't imagine letting my kid do that, to be honest with you. But like his mom would drop him off at 14, I think, or 15. They would swim miles in the open ocean. And I mean, part of the reason he's so comfortable and like loves the ocean is like he's done all this work to train. Yeah. But I can just picture it. I know the beach, and I can just picture how intense those lifeguards have trained for just this moment. But incredible.
I mean, if you see something like that, the training, well worth it. It was amazing. And as a mom, it just takes your breath away watching both young kids in that situation.
Well, thank goodness for both of those families, truly.
I know. So a good ending to the story. And I just thought, what an amazing, 16-year-old to really be able to pull that off. So.
Yeah, totally. All right. Well, let's get into the smorgasbord. I'll start because I'm like literally.
I was going to do the same finger motion. I am excited to talk about all the things.
Okay. Well, I'm going to New York on Wednesday, and I spent some time this weekend sort of getting organized. I made a couple reservations and sort of figured out our agenda, but we are going to have, I believe, the best freaking time ever. Like,
I'm so
our
excited
agenda
for you.
Is amazing.
So you are taking your newly 10-year-old daughter to New York because on the 10th birthday, we always, in our family, Sarah started it, our oldest sister, now you, take the 10-year-old gets to choose somewhere in the United States to go to, and just the mom and kid go. I think it's such a cool tradition. I'm excited to jump in.
It was kind of funny because Sarah, I think, just said pick any city, and her kids were reasonable. I said pick any city. Grace picked Paris. I go, get out of here, you spoiled brat. We're not going to Paris. So then I added, continental.
Yeah.
U.S.
U.S. is obvious.
I thought so. But she's going to absolutely love New York. She thinks she told me, I think I'm more of a city person. We live like very suburban. And I'm like, how the heck do you know? You have no idea. But when we go to San Francisco and stuff, she's kind of enamored with it. So I think she's really going to be just shock and awe of New York City.
I love it.
And we are staying in Midtown, and I think I put together a great itinerary. Not too packed.
You used to live in New York, so I know it was a long time ago, but you still have like a grasp of the city and where to go and what's too far from each other and all that kind of stuff. So that's great.
I had a moment though where Grace goes, "How long ago did you live in New York?" And I was like, 20 years. Gold.
I know.
How is that 20 years ago when I can remember it so viscerally?
Yeah,
it's a little scary. And none of the spots that were like my old haunts are going to really be there. But
no, but at least I just think it's important to know the areas and
and I can comfortably get around the city. And,
right. Like, when do you need to take a subway versus car or whatever? It's like, all the things like logistics is important.
Well, and we're arriving kind of at rush hour, so we're going to take the train in from JFK, and I just think even that she'll be like, oh my gosh. So I'm really excited to do New York through her eyes. And then I got some good recommendations for tween shopping. We're going to save all her, our birthday gift to her was primarily a shopping trip when she's in
New York. Yeah. How cool.
So she's like, I think we're going to hit some good tween spots. Maybe I wanted to ask that bracelet place you took Lola. They have one kind of in New York. Was that a good experience, or it was overpriced?
Overpriced. And maybe if you went in to just do one bracelet, but I booked seats.
Okay.
And it was overpriced for what you get. And again, I think the younger female working was not good. I think if we had somebody a little bit more engaged with us, would have been better. But I thought we were paying a little bit more for more of an experience. Like maybe a drink is given to them and maybe it's, a little bit of back and forth, showing them different things. They basically just placed beads in front of us and then we had to ask for different colors and they acted like we were like asking too much when we'd be like, can we have more of the purple beads? And then they upgraded everything. They were like, oh, purple and pink colored words. That's what you want. You want the letters that are colored instead of black and white. That's going to be an upgrade. Of course, the kids wanted the colored ones, you know?
Okay.
The bracelets turned out cute though, and they had fun, but I am not recommending this place.
Okay. Well, there's one place on my list that's sort of like that. So maybe I'll try to suss it out. But
maybe it's better too. Maybe just one-on-one with one kid, it would be better. I paid too much for a group of kids to go in there.
Totally. But some of that, even FAA Schwartz has you can customize your own purse.
That's cute. Totally.
And she's very into, like when we were in Chicago, we customized her black high top Converse. And so she's excited to wear those. And then some of her friends, because she had an I Heart New York themed party, got her New York clothes that say New York, and she has a New York Yankees hat. So she's really excited to sort of wear all her New York stuff, which I think
I was going to say to you, because we just bought these for Lola at I think it was Zara or Gap. Actually, I think the pants were from Gap. So Gap Kids has the cutest pair of jeans, and it says "I love New York" on the pocket in the back in a really older way too. They're not young looking jeans. She would love them.
Okay.
And they're kind of wide, they're really cute. So look them up and see if I'll send them to you, the link. But she would love these jeans.
Yeah. So I'm excited to just we're going to do a tour in a boat to see some of the sights and Statue of Liberty on the first kind of morning that we wake up. Then we're going to tween shop all day. And then we're going to go to Aladdin that night.
Gosh, cool.
And then the next day I booked Top of the Rock, which is right by our hotel. So I wanted to take her to a nice brunch spot that's very New York, right by our hotel.
Is that what that is? I don't know that one.
Oh, Rockefeller Center is Top of the Rock, where you go up and just do the observatory to see all the buildings. I looked at a few of them, but I like that this one was faster. It usually only takes 45 to an hour if you book time tickets.
Okay.
Which is about how much I want to give that. I don't want to do some 2.5 hour thing.
Yeah.
We don't have that much time.
Also, but then, just no.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're going to do Serendipity, which is where you get those huge ice cream sundaes.
So and that's kind of by Central Park, which is cool.
And then we're going to do Central Park. Okay. I haven't decided, but Serendipity is pretty close to where you can get the remote control little sailboats. So we might do that. I said, Grace, I think we should go over to the Natural History Museum. We can walk across Central Park and then pop in the museum. And she was like, museums. I was like, this one's legit cool. It has a full dinosaur. It's got a life-size whale. She's like, show me some pictures. And then I showed her. She's like, that's cool. But I can tell it was
no thanks.
No thanks.
I respect that so much. I used to think museums were boring AF. It's get it out of here.
So we'll do a little Central Park and then probably just she's excited to eat good sushi. So anyways, we're going to
you're going to have the best time.
And then we're going out to the Hamptons in the weekend, which is admittedly pretty bougie, but I have some friends that live out there that are going to pick us up and take us, which is nice. And then have 2 days on the beach out there. So it's going to be dreamy.
It'll be perfection. Well, have
I'll
fun.
Let you know.
I'm very excited. Yeah, report back. And I can already tell you that Ace is not picking New York, but I am trying to give some ideas to him for his 10th, which is not till January. So it's colder.
I was just going to say, are you going to go Southern California?
I think so. Because there is a golf course that I used to take clients to out there that I know well. That's really nice, but I think we can get away with him and I being able to do it. Some golf courses don't want a youth player, but he's really good. So it's I think we'll be there. But also I know it. And I think that there is a lot we can do in that area.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing for that, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Very cool.
What else is going on in your world?
Well, I would like to tackle some content. Great. Because in the past smorgasbord in the summer, we didn't have a lot of content to add. It was a little what are you watching? Oh, I don't know. Like Summer House, The City. Like I was doing Bravo stuff, nothing like super exciting, and referencing spy movies from 5 years ago.
Yeah, as we do.
As we do.
Yeah,
and
nothing new. Nothing new.
But we have, I have a show that I'm watching that I'm obsessed with.
Okay, let's hear
And
it.
then I have a show that's on the dock because of our cousin Rachel.
Okay.
And I wanted to reference both. So the first one is on Apple TV and it's called Sticks. And it is Owen Wilson. Our parents actually told us about this.
Okay.
I'm loving it. It's such
This is
a
the
fun,
golf one, right?
This is the golf one. Now, again, my family's into golf, but it's actually just enjoyable overall. And it's
There's
basically
another funny golf one called Hawks with Will Ferrell.
I don't know if it's funny. Here's the
Chris
thing.
liked it, but
He did. Okay, well, that's good reference because I watched the previews and we started to watch a little bit of it, and Will Ferrell was being Will Ferrell. And Phil goes, I don't think so.
okay.
You either like him or you don't. And I think that we will end up watching it, but he was doing a little bit too much willing,
Yeah, I do. It's like when Jim carries. It's like, I like it, but it's a lot.
And we just maybe we're not in the mood for it.
Okay, well, I'm excited to hear your review of Sticks. I don't even think this is that new, though. This has been out a bit.
It's not super new, but it's amazing. And,
Okay, good.
Owen Wilson is Owen Wilson a little bit,
Is it family friendly or is this adults?
It's not so adult.
Are you
Like it's not
letting
like
Ace
crazy.
watch?
Not yet, no. And I don't think
Okay.
we will because there is a little bit of I haven't watched, we're still like halfway through. We have 3 more episodes. So I will let you know at the end.
Okay.
But there is a little bit of like a 17-year-old boy and a girl relationship that I want to kind of feel out before I let him watch
Got
it.
Say no more.
Yeah. But there are parts of it that I want him to really see because it's
Mhm.
this young kid who's like the next Tiger Woods, if you will.
Okay.
But he dropped golf at the age of 12 because his dad was a coach and a real a-hole and left them. And so he kind of like was discovered by this ex-pro golf person, Owen Wilson. And anyways, there's a lot of dynamic nuances to how and why they're all in these
Is it serious or is it like silly?
It's funny. You're cracking up. It's
Okay.
funny. You're rooting for the people. You're rooting for a lot of the characters.
Okay.
Each of them are like,
Why is it feeling like Ted Lasso over here? Is it sort of have that feeling?
Ted Lasso was a little bit more wholesome, I think.
Okay.
This is a little less that, but it's just it's really good. So I'm loving it. So I
All right.
recommend. And then one that we have to put out there, which is the next one we're going to start, is Widow's Bay.
Oh, I've heard good things. But I
Yes.
think I'm too much of a scaredy cat.
I said the same thing. So our cousin Rachel also doesn't like scary things, and she said she's able to watch it and likes it a lot.
Okay.
So if any of you have seen it out there, let us know if scaredy cats can watch it. Next, I would like to hear your review of the movie Odyssey because I have not seen it and you have.
I had high hopes because I listened to Matt Damon on Amy Poehler's podcast, which I also love. If you need some more podcast content, she's just so funny. But I learned from
It's
Christopher
one of
Nolan,
the only podcasts I like listening to that interviews people.
1,000%. And you realize, damn, Amy Poehler is so A-list.
Yeah.
Everybody she gets is so A-list, and you actually know a lot about them, and it's like really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
And then she does this cute thing at the beginning where she like calls a buddy of theirs and they talk good behind her back.
I hated that part, to be honest with you. It's the one part I like to fast forward through.
Okay. Well, I like because for Matt Damon, she called Christopher Nolan. So we got more information about the Odyssey from Christopher Nolan and Matt Damon. And basically everything I know about the Odyssey came from that single podcast going into it. Plus I heard their reviews. Plus I knew how big budget it was.
Yeah.
But they were telling these stories about like how insane it was to film because Christopher Nolan picked these spots on the top of mountains and the whole crew had to like hike to get up there. It was just like a bananas filming.
Yeah.
And he filmed it in this really old school way. But like I wanted to see it in IMAX. It was sold out here for a month, but that only made me want to go more. And I was like, in a month, our life's going to be very different. Fall sports are it's now or never for this movie. So I told Chris, plus he was like, IMAX might be too like overstimulating for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just went to a regular theater, and all theaters are amazing now. They have like recliners.
We went to a live action Moana, side note, didn't have the recliners. I really missed it. I like the recliner ones.
Yeah, must have. I feel like everything out here has gone to like the nice recliner. But we had a date night. I loved it. It was the too long didn't read. I took a long time getting there.
Yeah.
An hour in, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. Like
an hour in, that seems a pretty long time to be wavering.
It's a 2 hour and 52-minute movie. And like it says 6 o'clock start. They don't start till 6:30. You know, they do 30 minutes.
The previews have been getting out of control.
Yeah. So I was a little bit like, okay, this in theater experience was too long. I do think it could have been shorter and that would have helped it a bit. But I mean, this cast was A-list from top to bottom. The acting, you know, I used to be a little sour on Anne Hathaway. She has blown me away in her last couple films. I think I
don't want to say obsessed because it seems creepy, but I really like her. What a turnaround. I think she's stunning. I think she's crushing life. I've loved every movie I've seen her in recently.
Well, The Idea of You kind of started really warming me to her.
That was a great movie.
Oh, great. And then anyway, she's so good in this. Like possibly the best actor of the bunch. And there's a lot of good ones. Matt Damon, fire. And what I liked about it.
I read that as you were firing him for a second. I was like, what?
No.
I was like, okay, got it.
Ew, I'm like Donald Trump. You're fired. Sick. Truly sick. No, Matt Damon. What I liked about the role is he's not like a superhero. You know what I mean? Like he's just like a guy who's like a good leader. You're really rooting for him. But an hour in, I was like, is this just going to be one ordeal after the next, one battle after another for like 3 hours here? Like you're going to lose me if that's what's about to happen here. But it really has this like huge payoff at the end that was like so gratifying. The whole movie was worth it.
Oh, okay. So 1 out of 100. What percentage are you giving it? Rotten Tomatoes, us for you.
I go 9 out of 10.
Whoa.
We're doing 90 out of 100. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And 10 points deducted for length.
Yeah.
And there was one gross scene that I wish I could like just not see. Oh, it's going to stick with me. It's like I didn't need that whole scene could have gone and it would have been fine.
Okay, so before I see it, I'm going to ask you around what time, and then I'm going to plan to use the restroom because I don't like those things either.
Okay. I'll let you know. But it's basically they wash up on shore, and there's a single woman in a house, and you're like, how bad could this be? Sit that one out. You just go get some popcorn, wait in a long line, and you wait for someone to tell you that scene's over.
They've been doing free refills, so I'll be out at the refill line. Now.
Yeah.
I think that we're the opposite. When the kids go back to school, I might take a half a day from work and have to go because there's no other time we'll be able to see it.
It's called Babysitters. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Not familiar. No, we just really haven't even had time for babysitters because we'll have so many activities. We won't have like, and a 3-hour movie is a lot. It's like.
Well, I tried to get like a 4-hour window thinking like we'll get a quick appy and a drink. And then we'll go in a little late because I'm so savvy. I know that the trailers take a while.
Yeah. Still didn't time that right.
And we were so late for our babysitter. I was like, sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off work. Here, you heard it here first.
Great. Great. It was great. It's a theater movie though. Like go see it while it's still in the theater. It won't be as good if you're watching it on the couch.
Okay.
It's a big movie.
I would like to pivot to one last piece of content. We can do this fast because we got other things to get to.
Okay.
But last week we teased that you had finally watched, after many months, the full season of Real Housewives of Rhode Island. And you have never watched The Real Housewives, never liked it, never watched anyone.
I tried on 2 occasions before. But I watched New York, new version. And
I mean, I told you before, that was the most bizarre one to start with because they had like OG New York, which people loved. And then people did not like the new New York. Now, I wasn't like that sour on it, but regardless, it was a weird one to start with.
Yes.
And I have tried over the years to get you into many. It is rare that you can start with a new Bravo Housewives show from the beginning with all the Bravo fans because it's the first season.
Yeah.
Can you just give me a snippet of a non-Bravo lover reaction to the whole season? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you see
I'm
it?
in.
Tell me a little bit.
This was the first one that hooked me, and I'm in.
Okay. Okay.
So good job, Andy Cohen. You finally got me. There was something at first that I was like, oh my God, these people are all so dysfunctional. And like,
of course. Yeah.
And it took me a few to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started kind of really loving the drama between Kelsey and Rosie.
Mm-hmm.
That storyline was the one that hooked me more than the others. Like, the others of like, oh, is he cheating? I'm like, yes, he's obviously cheating on you. And like, I actually just felt bad for Rula for most of it, but
I know
it did provide for like lots of back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I got hooked into the storyline. I liked the addition of an Ashley Jared, which are just like wholesome bachelor people. I thought that added something.
And I didn't know if I was going to like her on that. And it was true. It's like, it's kind of like, and so, yes, she's an influencer and has a lot of followers, but it's like one of us almost being planted in there. It's like
she did well, though. She's very likable. She was just herself. I like that. I also like that they were a bit younger. Like they had kids and, it's kind of like you could see yourself just in a whole different life, sort of like, what would that life be like? It's so wild.
Yeah.
I kind of even liked that like some of the cast was older and some was younger. Like, I forget which other one I watched like way back in the day, but they all seemed old to me. And I was like, I'm having a hard time relating. And I guess just because it was like some of that, but some younger, that like helped get me.
Well, in seasons past, once you get going into seasons, some of the drama gets strung along too long and it's dumb and no one cares. I thought this one seemed fresh, obviously, because it was right out of the gates. But they had funny scenes that made me crack up, and this is why I love the Housewives.
Yeah,
you can't explain the humor if you don't watch it. But when two people are fighting at a table, when there is one of the husbands, Jared,
doing trivia,
and he keeps trying to do trivia, and it's just like those funny moments like that of the back and forth is just ridiculous. And the one-liners, and again, I'm not here for adult fighting, but like now I know what slam pig is, and that expression went on and on, and it was so ridiculous. When she showed
up in the sash, I was like, bravo.
It's
so
stuff like
funny.
that you're just like, this is funny. Okay.
It's
like
so
this
funny.
is good. Yeah. Okay.
Also at the reunion show, I thought it was great because it's like, they really don't like each other. And I can't wait for season 2 now.
I know. The only thing
I thought they were going to like kiss and make up a bit at the reunion. And that's not how it went down.
It got worse actually.
But did I see Liz is not coming back?
Yes. Liz is not coming back. Now it's speculation that, her, best guy friend that would
Gino.
Be like watching over her while her husband went on long fishing trips or whatever. He's like getting indicted for drug something or another. And so it's speculation that they, she has a lot of money. She doesn't need to be on the show. She's stepping back and everyone's like, is it just in case something, who knows? Like, she's just like, I don't need this drama. I'm going to step back.
It's too bad because she really was a great character. Every interview that they did when she was like in that atrium with the crazy necklaces and her boobs to her chin, I was just like, whoever styled her today deserves a raise. Like, that was truly bananas.
And probably because season 1 they styled themselves, so you're getting their authentic self. It's wonderful. It's like, I don't know. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you're in. You now have one show at least on Bravo that you've seen from the beginning, and I'm
tempted to watch another one.
I think you would love Summer House, but it's been so long that I don't know if you need to go back to the very beginning and watch Summer House, but maybe
what
at least
season
middle
should
of the
I start
road.
with?
I think that there was a whole wave of like the first season, then they kind of went a couple seasons where they were putting a couple different characters in that didn't work well. And then when Hannah and Paige started, they stayed with that same cast for a while. So I'm going to look up the
like the year they came in
that Hannah came in, and
I'm a giggler, so I think that would be fun for me to watch them in a different way.
And it's
like, I can't even
early
picture
on
Hannah on that show right now. I'm like, I can't even picture it.
Well, and it's pretty early on still. I think it's like 4 or 5. I can't remember seasons, but but like, I think that's where you can start, and you can kind of forget about some of those. I can't even like, some of the people in the lineup I wouldn't be able to pick.
My interest is peaked by Beverly Hills, but is that going to be like New York where it's like a little bit too? They're really not friends at all. They have no history. Like, that was the problem with New York, right? Like, they were just mashed together, but there was no real history. Like, what I loved about this one is they were doing callbacks from grade school. And I was like, yes, that small town connection made
Was
Rhode
nice.
Island so good.
Well, I actually really loved Beverly Hills, and some people are saying like the last season and stuff is whatevs, but like I think you need to go back to the beginning of Beverly Hills and watch that from inception. Okay. But you have time.
It's so much content. It's a little daunting.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's good. Okay.
I'm in though. I finally get it. Like I finally get it. Like,
and it's really hard to explain the funny moments and the nuances of the show and like how you like these characters when you see a clip and they're just it sounds awful. You're like, I don't want to root for these people. It's like, no, watch the show. You actually will like how crazy.
Well, I will say this: Traitors is what warmed me more to watching it because I fell in love with some of the housewife characters over there.
Yeah,
and I love a good character. I love a big personality. I just thought it was so like my mental model was like overly fabricated drama. And to me, Rhode Island did not feel as fabricated as what I had thought of before. It's like, no, that was real drama. That is like their history and those fights it didn't feel made up. And I like that about it.
Well, people also love Salt Lake City for that reason. It started off pretty authentic. And
someone told me I should watch that one next.
It's good. It's easier because there's not as many seasons.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll consider.
Okay. And
I
then
think I might have to go Summer House next and commit.
What are you thinking about Traitors new season? They're going to have regular people on.
Oh, I hadn't even heard that. That's the US one?
The US one. So they did it season 1. It was a mix of real people and a couple celebs.
Yeah,
They're going back to that.
So a mix?
I think it's a mix. So I don't know who's on there, but I'm a little like, I'm going to love it no matter what.
I love Survivor and it's normal people. So I'm willing to kind of give it
a go.
Give it like a benefit of the doubt going in. And I kind of like meeting these people and they're like, where did they find these people? I feel like that every time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll do a good job with the casting.
We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. You're not excited about it. I can tell.
I'm nervous about it. I'm going to love it. I think because I just like Traitors, but like I am a little bit like interested in this. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Well, where do you want to go next? I have fall shopping lists. I've got a couple, maybe because I'm going to New York and I'm going to be shopping, but I was thinking like, what's on my list? Like,
what is on your list? I love shopping.
Okay. I realize I need a ballet flat or like an in-between shoe for fall. That's not quite a boot, but not a sandal, like that tweener shoe. And I have like one pair of loafers, but like they're not right with a lot of outfits.
Yeah.
So I'm in the market for brown flats.
Okay.
And I can't decide if I want like a woven ballet kind of thing or I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm hoping I'll know it when I see it.
I do think that look is good and I see people in it. It's not normally my look, but I did get a ballet flat, almost Mary Jane last year.
Yeah.
And I got it from Barefoot Cottage.
Your leopard ones?
Yes, my leopard ones.
Yeah.
I love them for fall. Like that. And I can see maybe not wanting to do leopard. I still love the leopard, but I can see doing that look though, but like in a brown. I just can't. Or something.
It feels funny with a pant. Like, can you wear wide leg and then a ballet flat?
Absolutely.
That's
now your jeans, can drag. I'm not doing it on a rainy day, but you can.
Well, my jeans never drag, so that's not my issue.
Yeah, I think it's a good look, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. Mm-hmm. So that style is
I also might
good.
be in the market for another pair of jeans. I realized those Spanx when I bought just are not flattering. So I'm going to kind of be looking, and I want one that looks like the AYR Secret Sauce, but that's longer. So it's a little bit of like a straight leg. It's not huge, but it's certainly not tight.
Yeah.
Kind of a medium wash. So I'm going to maybe be on the lookout for like a perfect pair of jeans, but I'm very picky about it. And then I want to do, I'm getting into the mixed metal with these new earrings, which I'm still loving.
I'm loving the look. I've seen it and I'm kind of here for it.
And I have some gold bangles that I'll stack with my watch when I'm like going a little fancier, but I want a silver one. So I want like a silver bracelet.
Yeah.
Brown flats. Great jeans. That's my list.
Those are nice ads that you can mix and match with staples that you've already had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now,
what's on your shop?
Well, I want those mixed metal earrings you have. You put them on your obsessions list, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. I'm going to. And
they feel good on, too. Like, they're not too heavy. They're a little more substantial than my little Huggies.
Yeah.
but I feel put together every single time I wear them.
Well, here's going to be my staple.
Okay.
I have a couple different skirts that I love kind of when we're getting towards fall.
Okay.
And they're all different ones. I have like a jean one with a little stripe. I've got like a maroon one. Anyways, this kind of look, because I like my legs.
Mm-hmm.
And it just it's like, let's bring the attention to the legs and forget the midsection people. Okay. But long story short, I have like the mini skirt look, not too many that I look inappropriate. Okay. Then an oversized sweater or t-shirt. I'm really into the white oversized t-shirt right now, but it will move into like a neutral colored sweater that I can just like kind of tuck in, a half tuck, if you will.
But like a loose top, mini skirt,
high boot. And you can also wear it with like,
the Mary Janes.
I think so. I'm less into that look. I think it needs to be a boot.
Here's my problem with Mary Janes. I'm 6 foot tall, and the Mary Jane, there's something that just reads a little cutesy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I'm too big for this. That's how I feel.
I think with jeans it will look good. I like it. And it depends which ones you get.
If the Mary Jane part doesn't show. But then I'm like, well, just find the right flat that will like have that look. But it's in my own head, I realize. Because some of my friends wear them. I'm like, that looks cute. But then I put them on. I'm like, it's just not me.
Yeah. I think it will look good. And I think that it's kind of like the same. I never had Mary Jane flats before ever. It just wasn't my vibe. And I've been wearing them everywhere. It's the same.
Okay. Well, that's compelling.
Second look of fall.
Okay.
Wide leg jeans. So I got the jeans from Vuori that I love. But that style is almost like a tighter fitting boyfriend jean. So they're tighter at the top. So they're flattering, but they do kind of have a wide leg.
They're very big. Yeah.
With the shirt that you have suggested, like the red and white striped shirt, the blouse.
Button down.
Yeah, that type of look. Now, it doesn't have to be that exact color, but I'm just saying like a button down with those types of jeans and the Mary Jane flats looks so classic, looks so good at our age. I think it's just like a great look. And if you have a nice belt with it, perfection.
Yeah. That's the exact outfit that I need the right shoe for.
Mm-hmm. Get the Mary Janes.
I just feel like my huge wide leg jeans are a little too light. They look very summery. It looks like it's cute, but it's also the wash of the jean is so important.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of jeans, have you looked at the Rag & Bone wide leg sweatpant jeans?
Looked at them. The inseam's not long enough, so I quickly dismissed since that's not in my wheelhouse. But what do you think? I've seen them. They're cute.
They're a little expensive, I will say. They're like starting at $200. So just get that in your mind. But I need something, when I'm talking super flattering, I need something with a little more structure. Like that's kind of the look I need. But they are amazing for everyday wear.
Do you have them?
I tried them on. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I bought them for Phil. I think they look good. And again, it's just like a different look. It's not like if I'm just running around town, going to the grocery, going downtown, Franklin, doing a little shopping there and wearing them around when you have people at your house or you go to someone's house, they're perfection. Mm-hmm. If I'm going on a girls' night or a date night, I want something with more structure.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's where I'm wearing these if I buy them. This is the look that I like.
I have some jeans that are so comfy that they're not those, but it's just like I have the jean for bumming around. Okay. That's like can live my life, sit comfortably, run around town. They're super stretchy.
Obviously feel like sweatpants. That's the goal here, people.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's on your shopping list? Do you already have the mini skirt that you want, or are you getting a new one?
No, I have the mini skirt. Well, technically I bought it 2 weeks ago, so it's fairly new. But I have a couple different mini skirts that I've owned over the years. It's just kind of always been my look. So I have like a Lululemon maroon one. I've gotten a couple different ones just over time. Okay. But recently there's a place in Nashville, and I should check and see if it's everywhere, but you could certainly get it online, called Molly Green.
Okay. I haven't heard of that.
I've always kind of thought it was a little bit younger. Now, some items in there are, but I've got a dress and this new skirt that I'm obsessed with. And the thing I love about this skirt is it's actually shorts in the back. It's a skirt, but it's comfortable. It's almost got a stretch back to it that you can't really see. So it is so comfortable and very flattering. And it's jean, and it is the material of jean. So it's not like fake jeans. but it's a good look. And I will absolutely put the link to it. And I also got a very small black and white checkered dress from there. That's super cute. And you can throw on a jean jacket with it in the fall. And it's a style that's like kind of that Southern style, tighter at the top, flares out a little bit, A-line. But I'm really like
in
loving
mini skirt.
No, the first one was the mini skirt. The second one was the dress, same place.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, was it a mini little flare dress? It's a longer dress.
It's
A-line.
a longer A-line to the half calf or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cute. Well, I'm sure.
But I'll
see you
tag
in them at
those
some
too.
point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those sound cute.
And I honestly am just looking for anything in that chocolate brown too. There's so much good chocolate brown out there, and it's
I'm
hitting
still
my hot
into
button.
it too. I agree.
And
Okay,
the last thing is a striped
my bad.
jean. Sorry.
I didn't.
Striped
Yeah,
jean.
there's a lot on that list.
Well, you didn't give me a chance to say.
Okay. What
Striped
kind of
jean.
striped?
Similar. I'll have to link it. It's just a jean that looks
With
like
a
a jean,
white
but it has
stripe
stripes.
or a pinstripe, or what are we talking about?
Almost looks like a pinstripe.
I
They
can't
have
picture.
different colors too. You know, they have like a like kind of a cream one with different color stripes. They look really good. It's almost like a cream pant with a denim colored stripe that I'm really into.
All right. Well, I doubt they'll have those in my inseam, but nonetheless, I will support you in your pinstripe jeans.
Thank you.
All right. I like it. My shopping really, though, has been geared more towards furniture. And man, I got a green light from Chris to do the family room furniture.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you. And I thought because we had to spend some money on HVAC and furnace that the original plan to replace the family room furniture was going to go by the wayside. So I was waiting for just the right moment to be like, hey, you know how we were going to replace our family room furniture later this year? But then
I'd like to do it now.
I'd still like to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to call myself a genius, but my strategy was to pick out the right chair for him and get him excited about his new chair.
Okay.
And then see if he was supportive of
Great strategy.
the purchase. Our couch, speaking of just being embarrassed when your friends come over, our couch it's done. It's cooked. I love this couch. It's been good to us.
Yeah.
But we've had this couch for 12 years, 13 years. And
It's a great couch.
It looks horrible though. Like up close, it's embarrassing. I can't wash the arms. You know, the only thing you can do is like hide them with blankets, but it's like, I don't want to have to hide my furniture from guests. So it was time. Also, I have a new layout. So anyways, I got him excited about the chair. And then it just happened to have a sale happening on that chair that was ending the next day.
Had to get it.
So then I said, oh my gosh, it's on sale just through tomorrow. And then he goes, let's just do it. And I was like, already at Restoration Hardware making the purchase.
I was going to say, already in your cart.
I said, okay, well, I want to go by and like make sure I like the color. You know, I looked at it online, but I want to see the swatch. I was like, do you want to come? And he was like, no, but, and then I was like, well, you know, if we get the chair, then the couch won't fit. So we obviously need the new couch. And then, you know, it's going to be the rug and then that other chair. He was like, just do it. Just do it. And I was like, yes, let's go. You
have been talking about it for quite some time. So
I already had, I was like, oh, casually just pull up the mood board that's already prepared. But exactly. I will say it's like, now that it's real, it was just an invigoration of energy to go to Crate and Barrel, get the different swatches. Well, actually, we were going to get a Pottery Barn couch because the price was right.
Okay.
And we went and sat on it. This is when I went to buy the chair. Grace was with me. And I said, let's pop in Pottery Barn so we can sit on the couch that I'm going to order. We sat on it and looked at each other. We're like, this couch sucks. This is not comfortable.
It was like too firm or too loose?
It was like too foamy. You know what I mean? Like it didn't have that nice like sit and smoosh. It wasn't comfy. It felt like cheap.
Yeah.
And Grace was like, I kind of hate this. And I was like, I do too. So then I was like, what am I going to do? That was the couch that I was like planning to get. And it was like in the budget and all these things. And it was the right size. And Cal wants a corner unit for his edge because he likes to tuck into the corner. So I have like a specific requirement for him. And So I was like, oh no, I'm not, but then we went to Crate and Barrel and they literally have like the perfect couch that has 2 corners. That's perfect for him. It's deep. We sat on it. We went, this is it. So it's the Monterey couch.
Okay.
And then we had to like pick out our material. So I haven't ordered it yet. That's going to be something this week, but
you're trying to get the material. I love that. Well, I would love a new couch. So I'm jealous from afar. And ours is going to be pushed off for a while. But I have the same issue with its, we wanted a cream couch because I thought it would be amazing. 7 years later, it looks like garbage.
Couches are just so pricey. But instead of doing the sectional, I mean, it's pricey if you add up the chair and the couch. It's practically the sectional. But like it was cheaper because we're just doing a couch.
I see. You're not doing an L or anything.
Mm-mm. And I'm just even going to do ottomans instead of like a true chaise. So those kinds of things just like made it more affordable.
Well,
but nothing's cheap. Nothing's cheap.
Nothing's cheap. All right. Well, we'll tag your new furniture.
I went to Home Goods and got like one chair for $399, but it's a really nice swivel chair for the other corner, and that's called Grace's chair. So now she's like really excited. She came with me. We picked it out. So I thought that was pretty affordable.
Is it Home Goods or at home?
Home Goods.
Home Goods. Okay. You can find some great finds there.
Yeah.
And like every once in a while, when you go to one of those like outlet type of places, it's amazing.
I walked in as soon as I saw it. I was like, that's it. If it's comfy. And she sat on it. She goes, it's super comfy. I go, done. So we got a great chair that I'll send you a pic of. But anyways, it's coming together. Very exciting.
Well, it feels very fun for fall to kind of redo some things. I feel like every time in fall, it's just because it's one of my favorite seasons. I get excited to upgrade a couple things. So I'll talk about one in my obsession list, but like, yeah, just like a new rug or a new pillow, like a different look. A lot of times for me, it's just accessories.
Did you end up ordering that rug?
Not yet. No, we're going to have to talk offline because I just want to make sure.
Okay. You're nervous about the print?
No, I love the print, but it's just for future state. We want this one for a long time. We now have 2 other rugs that we might have to replace. So maybe I have to do one of those first. And then if we ever do replace the couch and do a different color, because I'll never be able to buy a cream couch again. Is it the right one?
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Well, I am happy to talk offline to do some design consulting, but
I love it. And when we know, we'll bring it back to the pod.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else?
Then it's also like you order and then it won't come for 2 months. So now
furniture's like that. Yeah. Settle in.
And then the rug that I had my heart set on is out of stock. I think I'm just going to wait for it to come back in stock.
Sometimes those come back very quickly.
I think so. I'm just going to wait a couple months and see if it comes back.
Get the right one. You want the right one.
And I have my heart set on it. I already ordered like the sample and it came and I love it. So I'm like, okay, this is my rug.
Okay. I love that.
Okay. We need to move on here. This is getting long.
I agree. I started to get a little like, all right, let's move on about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, as I started talking about my living room furniture?
I actually was really into it. So maybe 2 minutes ago. I was really into it at the beginning. Then I started to think about my own and it's unnecessary. Okay.
Tech tip is super quick. Our Android app's about to launch. So if you are if you're a Google family or you have an Android device, go to sagehavenforkids.com, join that Android waitlist, and we will release it to you hopefully within a matter of weeks here, which is very exciting. I'm pumped for that.
Very exciting.
Yes. What's your obsession?
All right. My obsession is I wanted to create a little nook in my kitchen that was just right. And I have a recipe book holder and a recipe book that I set up in a corner. Yeah. And I've been looking for the perfect picture frame. So I got a new picture frame and I was looking for a little lamp because small pools of light are what we need around here.
Small pools of diffuse light, trademark.
And so I kind of sent you some ones because you had recommended Pookie lights, which I love. And I still recommend doing that. But quite frankly, they were just a little pricey for this particular spot.
Yeah.
So I found one at Target the other day. Now I was going to buy one on Amazon and then I walked by the Target section in the cute little, Target area that everybody knows about. And they had the perfect darker rattan battery operated push 3-level light, so I can do dim, medium dim, or fully bright.
Perfect.
And it's perfect. And it was like $25.
Oh my gosh. Heaven on earth.
I know. So I really love it. And it's just a small little lamp. You can put this on a bookshelf. You can put it on your desk. It's in my kitchen. But it's honestly, I just love it. And it's bringing me so much joy. So I had to put it on the obsession list, and I will link it. And I'll send you a picture.
Well, you might become insufferable like me, but I've started saying lamp o'clock, and like I turn off all the lights and just go around and like turn on all the lamps.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to steal it so much.
It's
It's going to be like
my
fountain lamp o'clock for me because I put my fountain on, my lamp.
This is middle age, but I got to tell you, I get a little jolt. I get a little jolt when it's Diet Coke time in the afternoon, and I get to go like do my ASMR on the can. And then I get a little jolt when it's lamp o'clock, and it's... And my kids
what is
are
that?
Like,
is that like a 6 p.m.er or what time is lamp o'clock?
You know, you have to follow your heart. It changes, but it's just when the mood's shifting in your home and you're taking it to more of an evening place. And usually there's a Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
It's lamp o'clock, you know, but it's just you change that lighting and you change your mood.
Listen to, I plugged them a few weeks ago, but the elevators.
Oh, obsessed with the elevators now.
They're such easy listening. You almost just in the background, it's even better. But it's
I've got them going all the time over here now. Good rack.
I'm gonna forget it again. Phil's gonna be mad at me. But he was like, "It's like what genre I said was way off for them." Okay. It's like
to me, it's like almost vacation music.
It is vacation music, but he was like, "It's a specific genre." He was like, "I cannot believe you didn't know this genre." Here I am again. Elevators.
It's spelled weird though. Elevators has an O in it.
It is ELOVATERS. Elevators. It's a reggae rock band.
Okay. I guess just that when I hear vacation music, it's reggae. It's that little bit of like drum or whatever they have.
Yeah. So it's specific. It says on their website, reggae rock. So that's it. But
okay, that's what
but it's not like hardcore rock. It's very easy listening. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. My obsession is these new Aussie bites from Costco. For those of you Costco people, now it's not where you'd think it would be by like the granola and stuff or the breakfast oatmeals. That's where it like to me it makes sense, but it's more in the aisle where they have like all the kids snacks that are individually packaged.
Okay.
But it's basically a combination of like oats, honey, a bunch of seeds. They're in these 130 calorie bites that are pretty dense. Like it fills you up with 2. So
now, are you warming these up or are they
just... but they're great just like as is. So this is my new go-to breakfast. And
what about adding to kid lunches? Can you add it to kid lunches?
It has nuts. So I don't know what or does it only have seeds?
Well, you had flaxseed. You told me, you told me flaxseed and a couple other things. I don't know.
I think it does have nuts. Let me look real quick because this could
We're
be
not a nut-free school either, by the way.
Oh, well then you're golden here. This is perfect. It's like, they're super tasty too. They're like just a little sweet because there's some honey in it, but it's organic. It's all good stuff in there. Great. And like if you work out in the morning, I always need a little something, but I don't want something like super heavy.
Yeah.
Or just lately, it's like I'm more of a coffee and a light breakfast than I save myself for a monstrous lunch.
Yeah.
But these Aussie bites, don't sleep on them at Costco.
Okay. Won't be sleeping on them.
Let me see if they're nut free because that's a big deal if I send them in my kids' snacks. But we also did just load up with chomps and seaweed and all the things that we send for the kids' snacks every day.
Yeah. We have to do a Costco run this week because we are starting next week on Monday.
Oh, it's cross-contaminated with tree nuts and peanuts. So it's not nut-free if you are allergic.
Okay.
But I bet we could get away with it in a lunchbox.
Yeah. Well,
not a nut-free facility. Whatever. We're doing it. Actually, it's probably like a liability. Never mind. We won't be sending those in the lunchbox.
Moving on. Wonderful. Thank you all for being here today.
World's most awkward ending. Cool. Yuck.
Thanks for being a sage sister. What should our ending be? We need a closer.
We'll work on it. I'm still working on like moderate millennial mom brand. So we have a couple brands we need to refine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
keep working.
Speaking of work, let's bounce. All right. Lila's.
Lila's.